EqualiTech is the nonprofit. That is what my two partners, Julie and Ashley, and I formed after researching the need and talking about it and reaching out to other organizations for more than a year to try to take us under their wing.
The very beginning was Danny and I sitting down at, at my house, and he was like, I have this idea.
It all started spring of 2015. I was in my first year of working at Kellogg School as a learning center support teacher and a combo teacher.
I've been an educator here in Goleta for the past 15 years. And a lot has changed in the 15 years of education. You're now seeing classrooms that have iPads and Chromebooks, and students are expected to know how to use these devices. And as the education world is moving on and is adapting these, they're training teachers in how to teach using the devices and how to integrate the technology into their lesson plans. The students are slowly using them, but the step that's missing is the part when the students go home.
I was teaching a math course, an intervention math course, with a small group of students, 6 students, and I wanted to use Khan Academy to supplement my teaching because I had been using Khan Academy myself and thought it was a great program. Right. So to open an account for Khan Academy, if you're under 13 years old, you have to have a parent email.
And he basically told me that he had students that he really wanted to use some online resources, and they needed a parent's email to sign up. And he was shocked to learn that a lot of these kids, their parents don't have email addresses.
You're finding families that have many computers at home, great Wi-Fi, tech-savvy parents that have access to things versus families that don't own any computers, don't have any high-speed internet access. And so it's creating a huge divide between these students off the bat right away.
And I thought to myself, where does he get to go to use a computer? What public access does he have?
Anytime you would mention this to people, the very first thing, including myself, they would say, well, what about the community center?
So I called, the first place I thought of was the Goleta Valley Community Center.
And he kind of dug into it more, and he realized that where a lot of those kids lived, which is around here in Old Town Goleta, there was no public computer access, and that just seemed crazy.
We finally sat down and decided that we should just do this on our own. So we applied for our own nonprofit status, 501c3, and we decided to call it EqualiTech as the umbrella, because right from the start we had our sights set on expanding around town. So EqualiTech will be the corporation name, and Goleta Valley Tech Center was our first program.
My name is Felice Cohen. I am from Israel, but I am a child of a Holocaust survivor, which means I was born in Germany after the war. My parents are Polish, and my mother is a Holocaust survivor living in Israel. And I'm an American citizen, and I live in Santa Barbara, California now. And presently I am teaching a summer school for gifted children. This is an accelerated gifted education for preschoolers who have never been to school before. It seems that our whole educational system has really shifted, and the importance now is on technology. So children in kindergarten are already computer savvy. They may not know how to write their names, but they're certainly aware of how to connect and hook up and how to go online. So they are learning through this modern technology of communication, the things that we would do on paper, they're actually learning on a computer. Well, here's the thing. The children already know it. What happens to the parents? It is crucial, not important, crucial, that they begin to learn to understand that computers is the way to go in life. I mean, it's important. A dear friend of mine told me that she started taking computer lessons. And I said, oh really, tell me more about it. It's just someone I've been encouraging to learn the computer system, or to get a computer and learn how to communicate, at least to use a computer. And she said, well, you know, there is this facility in Goleta Valley, and there's a very charming young man who's very, very friendly and very personable, and he's very helpful, and he will show you how to navigate the computer for free. I said, okay, I'm gonna go and check it out. Would I recommend this experience to other people? 150%, because we all need to be more computer savvy. No matter how much information we have, how much knowledge we have about it, we can always improve. And computer technology changes every day. There is more and more to learn, and in order to keep up with the world, we have to be there as well. So yeah, there's a lot more to learn, and I recommend it. In fact, I would love it if you have 100 facilities that people can come and learn how to use a computer.
And then we brought Ashley on right around that time. That was after a year.
There was a glaring difference in what some communities had and what this community was lacking. And so I felt really strongly about helping to bring that, and it felt, because I was passionate about it, I felt very comfortable going out and educating friends and community members and other people about what we needed to do.
Por ese medio, pues te conocí a ti, que estás dando la clase de computadoras, ¿no? Y yo realmente necesito la ayuda para aprender, porque nunca he tenido la oportunidad por X razón, ¿no? Estoy aprendiendo dónde están las letras para poder hacerlo sin mirar al teclado, y veo que sí se puede hacer, ¿no? De una manera, sin mirar al teclado se puede hacer, pero para eso hay que usar la mente y poner en tu cabeza dónde está cada letra. Y para no tener que mirar, porque así es una manera más rápida para poder escribir todo lo que tengas que hacer. La verdad, hace tiempo yo traté unas clases de computadoras, pero me acuerdo que yo llegué y estaban muy avanzadas las clases, muy avanzadas. Y yo dije, oiga, yo no entendía nada y me asusté. Y es lo que me gusta contigo, porque tú haces un trabajo, haces una clase, digamos, personalizada, te enfocas por ratos en una persona, luego en la otra, y según quien te vaya pidiendo ayuda, o según tú estás viendo quién necesita la ayuda siempre.
Es primera vez que yo me encuentro con una computadora que no sabía ni cómo entrar, cómo manejarla, ¿no? Eso para mí fue algo nuevo. Yo escuché hace muchos meses por radio. Como todos los días nos veníamos al gimnasio, mi esposo y yo, y él prendía su radio, y diario salía este señor Lucas, me parece, que están en tal parte y que vayan, y que hicieron mucha promoción, pero me gustó. Y para mí fue un poquito difícil el primer día, porque yo digo, ¿cómo me va a ir? ¿Qué voy a decir? ¿Qué voy a hacer? Estoy pasando por algo difícil, pero me ha ayudado bastante. Me ha ayudado bastante el despertar en la mañana. Digo, yo voy a hacer esto, y luego enseguida me voy a la escuela a ver qué más. Luego llego a la casa y me dice mi esposo, ¿cómo te fue hoy? Ay, el teacher me pone muchas letras, le digo. Muchas letras, le digo, ya no sé con cuántas. Oh my God.
¿Qué usted le recomendaría a otras personas de su edad que necesiten aprender computación?
Yo creo que les diría que buscaran un lugar así para ir a ver, aprender, a lo mejor les va a gustar, como a mí me pasó. Y eso de que estén allí nomás sentadas viendo la televisión, como que no. Entonces es bueno que salgan y se distraigan. Es una distracción. A mí, en lo personal, es una distracción grande. Jamás me imaginé que yo iba a estar ahí. Pero bueno, ahí estoy. Y pues vamos a seguir.
Part of the problem was we couldn't collect any donations until we had all of that stuff, like lined up, because we wanted everything to be, perfect, and like we wanted everything to be tax deductible, like, and all of that stuff. And navigating all of that was definitely not easy. None of us had ever done it before, so we were just kind of figuring it out as we went.
I think our number one challenge, and it'll be our number one challenge for the foreseeable future, is funding. I recently learned an interesting statistic that there are more nonprofits per capita here in Santa Barbara County than anywhere else in the country. So there are a lot of us vying for money.
Thanks to a lot of Danny's, Danny was just really determined and really pushed it forward, and the fundraising push was pretty successful, and we had a couple of grants that came through, which was really exciting.
I want to keep our model intact, which is having an amazing bilingual manager who can teach computer literacy to all patrons. That is our model. That's what I want to keep. In order to keep that, we need extra funding.
Regresé yo de viajar alrededor del mundo por 10 meses. Obviamente no tenía dinero, no tenía lugar donde vivir, no tenía carro, no tenía celular, no tenía nada, pero tenía muchísima felicidad de haber hecho lo que hice con las bendiciones de Dios, y llegué a vivir a un mobile home para los ancianos con mi mamá, y obviamente quería empezar a buscar trabajos, o no sabía dónde ir a buscar trabajo, no podía imprimir mi resumen, no tenía computadora. Creo que mi hermana me dijo que había un centro en Goleta que podía ir, que a lo mejor era gratis o era muy barato. Llegué ahí y conocí a un chico llamado Dower, muy lindo, extremadamente amable, atento. Me di cuenta que otras personas adultas como yo o más grandes les estaba enseñando a cómo escribir en un teclado, a cómo, no sé, crear sus propias cuentas de correo electrónico. Se me hizo maravilloso, es como una escuela para adultos, para enseñarles a escribir. Se me hace importantísimo tener ese tipo de lugares aquí en Santa Bárbara que son totalmente gratis y que de veras inspiran y ayudan a la gente.
¿Qué te pareció el lugar? Cuando me viste a mí, cuando viste el lugar, no sé, ¿te dio confianza?
No, cuando llegué primero, ¿verdad? Estaba como nerviosa, como que no, pensaba que no iba a aprender. Estoy aprendiendo ahorita a usar las hojas de cálculo.
De Google.
De Google.
¿Cuántas veces a la semana vas al centro?
De lunes a viernes. Quiero aprender más a usar la computadora, comprar cosas para mi casa.
¿Pagar tus biles?
Para enseñarme a pagar mis biles por internet. Hacerme valer por mí misma.
Sí, esa, tienes que valer por ti misma. Pues yo te digo, yo le da apoyo a mi esposa que vaya a la escuela, pues sí, para que se abra camino por ella misma, y es por eso estoy, ¿verdad? Cediéndole la confianza que da. ¿Sabes qué? ¿Sabes qué? Yo fui el que la aventé. La aventé ahí que fuera a la escuela, porque ¿sabes por qué? Le dije, hey, vete a la escuela para que aprendas computadora.
Our long-term goal is to expand this program, though. We want to, we know that there's a need in other places in town, and of course, we're not going to just assume that. We're going to go into those communities and put out surveys and talk with stakeholders and get a sense of the actual need.
I have high hopes. Like, I love the way that, I love the growth that we've had, but I think it needs to continue to grow. I think that we need more people, more of the community to invest in it, because we've proven that we are important to this neighborhood, that people do need us. And I think we've surprised ourselves with some of the people that we're serving.
If you read our annual report, you'll see many great stories of students from the Goleta Valley Tech Center and what it's meant to them to finally have computer skills in 2018 when everything is digital and so much of society revolves around computers. It's really amazing to see people gaining that knowledge and realizing that they actually had been missing it. We want many more of those stories.